Nathan, have you ever played any of the Marvel vs. Capcom games?
I've not.
You have not.
I've not. Were they mostly PlayStation?
PlayStation, Sega Dreamcast, Xbox. Actually, the original Xbox had it.
To me, and don't hurt me for saying this, it's kind of just seemed like a ripoff of DC versus the
DC
Mortal Kombat
versus Mortal Kombat.
But I'm starting to think that maybe Marvel vs. Capcom came first. And it's the
By
other way,
far.
it's the other way around.
By far. The first one came out in, I want to say either 98 or 99 in the arcades.
See, I just heard about DC versus Mortal Kombat first because I used to play a lot of Mortal Kombat like growing up.
Yeah. You just got your rip-offs reversed is all.
So that was like the whole idea of DC versus Mortal Kombat? Like,
well,
it was just like, hey, this is cool. We can
there's
do this
also
too.
a storyline.
Well, yeah, but like the idea came from Marvel versus Capcom.
Maybe. Because, I mean, like, honestly, like, Marvel is rival to DC and Mortal Kombat is rival to Street Fighter, so...
Like, my thing is, like, why have superheroes fight these, like, random video game characters? How about a DC versus Marvel game? That would be awesome.
That will probably... Well, I mean...
Never happen.
No. I mean, it may not happen now just because Marvel is what it is. Mm-hmm. But, I mean, they've had comic book crossover events.
But, like, I think that just sounds a lot more interesting to me. Like, actually have Marvel versus DC. Because, like, generally, like, the characters that everyone knows in these games are just the superheroes, you know?
Unless you're a video game fan.
Yeah, exactly. But, like, Marvel versus DC would appeal to the masses. Like,
so you don't think it's appealing to have, like, Mega Man team up with Iron Man?
Not as much. That's really random, you know?
I don't think it's random.
No, DC and Marvel, they're both superheroes. So, like, superhero comic books, to have them fight each other would just make a lot more sense.
But that's where all the... I don't know. I kind of feel like that's where all, like, the zany stuff can happen.
Yeah, I guess.
But they've had 3 Marvel vs. Capcoms so far. You can, if you count Marvel vs. Capcom 3 and Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 as
what was the
2
first one
separate
from?
ones. When was it?
What system?
So arcade, Dreamcast, and there was a PS1 version too. That wasn't that good.
So it was a Sega thing, right?
No, Capcom. Capcom makes it,
but on a Sega system because that's the Dreamcast. Is Sega, right?
Yeah. The better versions on Dreamcast. They actually, I have it on PlayStation 3 as a digital download just because it's the arcade version on there. They made a second one that came out on Dreamcast, PlayStation 2, and Xbox, and those are very rare. And I actually have it on PlayStation 2, so it's probably one of the rarest games that I have that copy. And then Marvel vs. Capcom 3 is on PS3, 360. So this next one though was announced, I want to say back in December. Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, and it's kind of like a reboot of the series. Now, the standout feature of Marvel vs. Capcom games is you get to build a team of 2 or 3 people. Like the first one, you can only do 2, and then 2 and 3, you could do 3. And you can tag out during attacks, and it would be the matches would be 1 round long, and you basically had to lose all your people to lose or beat all 3 of the other person's. People. And what was nice about it is it forced you like to get good with at least 3 people. You couldn't just get one person, get good with one person and then just dominate entirely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you have to have like a team.
Yeah, and certain people certain characters would do really well with other characters. I think if you played it, I think you would enjoy it, even if you don't know all the Capcom references.
I mean, it seems like a fun game, yeah.
But we have quite a few details that came out this week for Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. So basically, we know who the main villain of the game is going to be, and that is going to be James Spader. Well, it's going to be a fusion of Ultron and Sigma.
Yeah, I don't know that one.
Sigma is the main enemy in the Mega Man X series.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought he fought like a crazy scientist dude who made robots.
Dr. Wily. That's the original. That's classic Mega Man.
Oh.
Mega Man X is kind of like several years later
Gritty
after.
Mega Man.
Yeah, and anime Mega Man.
Mega Man.
Lots anime Mega Man.
Mega Man. There you go.
And it's nice because Mega Man X is going to be in it. So far, it looks like the additional characters who have been, who have basically been announced for this past week's update is Hulk, Thor, Hawkeye, and Rocket Raccoon from Marvel.
What about Groot?
Huh?
Groot.
It hasn't been announced yet. If there's
everyone wants to play as Hawkeye, right?
he actually looks pretty cool.
Groot would be cool. He better be in it.
And then the Capcom characters that have been added are Chun-Li, Strider Hiryu, and Chris Redfield from Resident Evil.
Chun-Li was never in it before?
Yeah, she's been in all of them.
I thought you were announcing new ones.
No. These are before I want to say we had Ryu, Mega Man, Iron Man, and Miss Marvel were announced as like during the initial announcement. So they've added these.
So Iron Man was never in it before.
Yep. Mega Man X has not been in it before. Miss Marvel has not been in it before.
So you think they'll have two different Mega Mans in this, like a classic one and?
I doubt it. But it's still cool. It's still cool because like any Mega Man is a win in my book. And he was strangely missing from Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Zero was in it, and Zero is a character from the Mega Man X games. But a lot of people were like, "Where's Mega Man?" Because he had been in all the previous Marvel vs. Capcom games.
I mean, when I think of Capcom, I think
you think Mega Man. Yeah, right. It's kind of weird. It's kind of like having an Sega All Stars Racing, no Sonic. Mm-hmm. It'd be crazy. Or, Mario not being in Smash Brothers. Of course Mario's going to be in Smash Brothers. So what they're doing with this new one is they're going to go back to you only pick 2 characters. But it's kind of weird. I think just by judging from the footage we've seen so far, they're going to have 2 rounds, like traditional best out of 3, kind of like how a Street Fighter game plays. Mm-hmm. You're also going to have the Infinity Stones. And they will be
hence
like
the name Infinite.
Yes. And they will be basically like, a meter that builds, and you can use them there's like a stage 1 where you can use them, or stage 2 where you use them, and they basically do the same thing for anyone, but you have to pick one going into battle, which one you're going to have. So lots of nice combinations that you can throw out there.
What's the release date?
The release date is going to be September 13th, I believe.
Of this year.
Yes, 2017, September 13th. There's going to be your standard edition, a $90 deluxe edition, which includes the main game and 2017 character pass featuring all 6 additional post-launch characters, including Sigma. Sigma is going to be like a character on his own, because I think Ultron's going to be a character on his own in the normal roster to pick from. So that's another one. And then there's going to be a collector's edition, which will come with basically these actually really good looking statues of Iron Man, Captain Marvel, Mega Man X, and Chun-Li. Excuse me, not Miss Marvel. She's Captain Marvel. Too many captains, I feel. And that will retail for $199.
No thanks.
Oh, and I think that it also comes with a box of light up Infinity Stones.
Well, you gotta have that, right?
You gotta have the Infinity Stones. So I'm excited. I like all these games. They're really fast and frenetic. I hope they announce some more characters soon. Like, I really want Dante to be in it from the Devil May Cry series. He was in number 3, and he was really fun to play as. I would love to see them bring back Captain Commando from the first one and the second one.
Does he go everywhere without underpants?
No. But there is a character who has a move where he literally throws off all of his clothes in like a blaze of energy and is only left with his underwear.
Wow.
Named Jin. Yeah, he needs a comeback too.
Gotta get that guy back in it. So does it have like a campaign mode kind of thing, like a story mode?
Yeah, this is actually going to have a story mode too. There's been a little bit of a trailer shown that's going to actually basically showing Ultron Sigma taking over Asgard.
So, but it's not gonna Asgard.
Yeah,
that's weird. But it's not gonna be like it's all just gonna take place in like the 2D fighting thing, right?
Yeah. There's not going to be like a 3D world you can explore. It'll be a story mode.
Though. That'd be cool.
That works with certain games.
Yeah.
I don't know about fighting games. I don't think people are looking for that kind of experience in fighting games. Just go from fight to fight to fight.
I don't know. I've always just thought it'd be cool to have a game that's both. You know, that has everything that a fighting game would have in the fighting mode, but also a really good like story where you can actually go around and stuff.
Well, there's certain RPGs that borrow elements from fighting games, like having different button combinations to do certain moves. But yeah, they kind of don't make them like that anymore. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm kind of tossing back and forth whether I want to get the deluxe edition because I've heard some pretty
the $100 one or the
$90 one. Yeah, just because like I want to get all the DLC characters anyway. So that's basically a season pass.